bestie, and welcome back to yet another segment on my YouTube channel. On today's video we're going to be doing a get to know me Q&A.
Sorry about that, you guys. I just wanted to quickly apologize for the noise that you're constantly going to hear in my background.
I've gone ahead and put up a sticker on my Instagram for you guys to ask me questions that you guys are wanting to know about me and you're curious about. I've written down the questions, and yeah, without wasting any more of your time, guys, I'm just gonna start. I've divided them into general, school, lifestyle, thoughts, relationships, and YouTube, the YouTube space. Yeah, so the first question that I got asked, this is literally the first question on the sticker thing. It says, who are you? Yo! My name is Usiviwe Ramkize. I'm from Durban. I went to school in Durban. I go to university in Durban. I'm a Durbanite through and through. I'm 19 years of age. I'm born in August. I'm interested in things like fashion, music. I really like food. Like lately, I've just been like so interested in trying new food. I like trying out new restaurants as well. I like being organized, but it's something I'm still working on. Yeah, I really also like going out. I really like to go out and have fun and enjoy my day. But yeah, that's about it in terms of what I'm interested in. Do you have any siblings? And if you do, how many do you have? Yes, I do have siblings, and I've got 9 siblings. How old are you? I am 19. I was born in 2004. Someone said to me, you have a very beautiful name. What's the meaning behind it? Firstly, thank you so much. The literal meaning behind my name, like in English, it means we have been heard. Yeah, well, CVO, we have been heard. Yeah. I'll move on to the lifestyle questions now. Someone said to me, why do you always wear brown? Guys, don't even have to explain. Like, brown just always eats. Like, the neutral tones are just so good. It's easy to style. It is really pretty against my skin. I really like the brown and brown, do you know what I mean? And yeah, I think my favorite color is brown right now in my life. My favorite color is brown. Someone said, what do you do for a living? I'm a student. I'm just a student. I also do people's hair on the side, like part-time. I have been trying to take it more seriously because it is a really good stream of income for me. But full-time, I'm a student, and then I have my side hustle, which is doing people's hair. Hit me up if you want to do your hair. I've got you. The prices are also quite reasonable. Yeah. The next question says, I saw on your YouTube video that you have a stack of books on your table. Are you a reader? If you are, what types of books do you read? I wouldn't classify myself as a bookworm, but I do read here and there. I like to read. I'm trying to read more because I think reading is a really good hobby and it's something that I'd like to do more. But yeah, I did read a few books last year and I'm trying this year as well. The types of books that I normally gravitate towards are your self-help books, biographies and stuff like that. But then this year I'm trying to flip the switch. I'm trying to read lighter things. Like I'm trying to focus more on fiction and just, you know, read about romance, you know. What am I currently reading? I just finished a book yesterday actually, and it's called Tuesdays with Maury, and it's also a self-help book. But yeah, I want to read something lighter next. It was quite dense, if you know what I mean. The next question says, best restaurants in Durban for scenery. Okay, specifically for scenery, I would say Stranger's Coffee is really good. Maha Cafe is also really good. I also like Boston Brew. I think it's such a cute spot. Like, and if you want food, like nice food, reasonably priced food, that's the place to go to. Someone said, what is your favorite music? Right now it's a lot more centralized than it was before. I enjoy gospel. It's funny gospel right now. I like soulful music. I listen to Madison Ryanwood a lot. I listen to Marie Dahlstrom, Cleo Soul. I listen to a lot of PJ Morton. I listen to a lot of Ntokozo Mbambo. I listen to a lot of Spirit of Praise. I listen to William McDowell a lot right now. I can't think of anyone else, but those are the people I have on rotation currently. The next question is, how has life been so far and how do you feel about it? I think life has been challenging and also really good. I've seen myself like progress, which is really nice. I really am obsessed with seeing progress in everything that I do. I think I've learned the right lessons to be where I am today. So life is good. I'm so grateful for life. Like, I always just view life as a really good thing. Like, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, you are alive. Life is a really good thing. But obviously with the challenges and everything, you know, peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys. The next question says, what's your favorite series? Guys, I'm gonna plug you. Okay, maybe you guys know it, but like, the best series to exist, if you want to be taken on a ride and you want to be invested and you want to be hooked, watch How to Get Away with Murder. Like, I don't think anything is like that. I think it's such a good series. My goodness. Yeah, well, and I'm not a series person. Like, I don't usually watch series, but that series had me. I think I watched the whole thing in about a month, and it's like really long. Moving right along to some of my thoughts. Like, these questions are based on what I think. Do you believe in marriage? Yes, 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 yes. I think it's such an amazing concept. Like, I think God really ate when he gave us marriage. Marriage is such a good thing. Like, yeah. The next question says, what's something you've changed your mind about recently? Definitely has to be attending lectures. Guys, I did not attend my lectures last year and I failed. Like, you have to go to school, wake up and go to school. Like, even in varsity, wake up and go to school. It's such a big one, you know. I genuinely just want to attend all my classes this year because I was untelela. The next question says, what keeps you going? What keeps me going is God. Like, I just go to God with everything, guys. Like, also just like family and relationships with family, and you know, trying to try. That's what keeps me going. Yeah. Moving right along to school. A lot of people ask me, what degree are you doing? A lot of people ask me this, and there's more questions that follow up. I'm doing computer science and IT, and then the next person asks me, is it what you've always wanted to do, as a follow-up question? And no, it really wasn't in my plans. I hadn't thought about it. I just wanted to do civil, and I didn't have a plan B. And yeah, it just landed, you know, I just landed this one because it was the next best thing that I got. And then someone says, why UKZN? Was it your first choice? It wasn't my first choice. Like, for my entire high school career, it really wasn't my first choice. But towards the end of matric, I started thinking about factors of finances. I started thinking about how am I going to feel far away from home, because I was very sickly. There were so many factors that were making me just think UKZN was probably the best option for me. I also started seeing my marks declining in matric. So I was like, if I don't get funding, there's a very high possibility that I'm going to go to UKZN because it's like 10 minutes away from my house, you know? And yeah, that eventually happened. I'm not mad at it. I'm actually very happy here. I go home twice a week. And yeah, it's working really well for me. But yeah, the next question says, how was your first year experience in uni? It was a bit of it was a lot. Like, to sum it up for you, it was a lot. A lot of things happened, a lot of things changed, and I always used to think I'm so good at change. I love change and I'll always embrace change, but being in the situation where there's such drastic changes happening in my life, I was really just shaken. I was just not having a good time in life, you know. But I'm not upset at all at the experience. It did take me quite a while to make friends, like really good friends, and like have a good support structure. A lot of things took a while for me to adjust to. But yeah, I was just going at my own pace. I was just like letting things happen. Nothing was fun though. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, nothing was fun. But towards the end of my first year, I was much happier. I was much more settled. I was happier at Res. I was staying at Res longer, and yeah, things were starting to look up. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from my first year, and now I know so many things that I didn't know prior. The next question says, any advice for first years? Go to school. That's it. Go to school. Just go to school. Everything else can wait. Go to school and do your work. Guys, and make sure that you're giving yourself enough time at school. Everything else that you're now exposed to can wait. Like, you've got time for that, but make sure that your main priority is sorted. Like, another piece of advice that I'd give to first years has to be, don't get lost in the crowd. Like, don't get lost in pressure. Don't get lost in anything. Know yourself. Like, know why you're there, and just focus on that. Focus on your own path and your own journey, and it's gonna be good. Know where you're going. Know what you're happy. Know your venue. Know the dates for things. Just be organized. Be organized and know yourself and know why you're here. Because it's so easy to just focus on what other people are doing, and you want to keep up with that, but that really just will get you lost, because no one at that time is focusing on your path. Focus on yourself. Moving right along to YouTube. Like, why am I on YouTube? The question says, what got you into YouTube, or why did you start a YouTube channel? I just thought to myself, I'm gonna turn 20 soon, and I really have always had hopes for my 20s. I've always just like envisioned myself in my 20s being so driven, being so organized, being so disciplined, knowing how to manage my time. And I thought this is a really great time for me to also just plug in the I like documenting things aspect, and just document my 20s and see myself making progress in the different aspects of my life, and also just building new habits, and just seeing myself building those habits and living my life. And that's about it. I got into YouTube primarily for just documenting my 20s and seeing my progress live, being able to go back and be like, when I was 20 I did that. Wow, I think I'm really fascinated by that. The next question says, what are you going to bring to the YouTube space / what kind of content are you going to create? Everything that I can. Like, I'm going to just give myself a shot at everything. I really do believe in, if you feel that you could potentially be good in something, try it. Like, this is the time. Try it, and if it could benefit you in some way and you could grow from it, put yourself in the deep end and try it. So I'll be doing hauls, I'll be doing vlogs, I'll probably even do sit downs, I will take suggestions from you guys, and we'll just keep it going. Depending on how my 20s go, that is what we'll be doing. The next question says, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel? Just the concept of growth. I've also just been following a lot of YouTubers, and seeing their growth has really inspired me to also just see myself in that way as well, where I'm just like, seeing your growth is such a powerful thing. Next question says, are you open to collabs with different YouTubers? Yes. So long as whatever we're planning to collab about is aligned with who I am and doesn't go against my values as a person, I'm so keen. And the next question says, will your friends ever feature on your YouTube channel? Yeah, they're part of my life. I think at some point, they are going to show. And I'm excited for them to show if they are willing as well. But it's quite an exciting thing for me. And we're going to jump straight into the last category, which is relationships, and more so umjolo, because there's so many questions that I got regarding that. Says, do you have an ex-boyfriend? Who's the fortunate guy? You're glowing. Who's the lucky guy? Are you dating? Who's your ex-boyfriend? Guys, but to be honest, guys, I really don't intend on sharing any of those details on YouTube. I'm not the type of person that believes in Uguti Umjolo should be public. I think it should just be a private thing that you're doing if you're doing it. And so if you've come here on my YouTube channel looking for Umjolo content, I'm so sorry, my brother, my sister. You won't get anything out of that. I'm so sorry. Like, sorry. Like, Guys, the last question says, do you believe you are a good friend? Yeah, but I'd give myself like a 6-7 out of 10, because I don't think I'm doing as much as I would want to do. But I think it's also one of those things that you just take a step at a time. You work on daily, you nurture daily so that it works out the way you want it to. But yeah, shout out to my friends. But yeah, we've come to the end of this video, guys. If you've made it to this point in the video, wow, you're such a real one. Thank you so much for tuning back in. I really appreciate it. It's been lovely. If you've got any more questions that you would like to ask me, please just pop them in the comment section, and see you on my next one. Bye, bestie.